Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. I am just going to show you a quick recipe I put together earlier this week. I made some blueberry scones, sourdough discard blueberry scones after I had some inspiration from one of my friends making scones on Facebook. And I'm like, oh my gosh, those sound so good. So I put something together. It didn't turn out exactly as planned. They're not the prettiest, but once I brushed them with a little butter and sugar and popped them in the oven for the last 10 minutes or so, let them sit, then they were really super yummy. And I actually shared some with some of the staff at my son's school, and they seemed to enjoy them, I believe. But I enjoyed them as well, and so did my son, and my husband did as well. He ate some that night. He actually sat down and ate 2 of them. So they turned out pretty well. I followed a recipe. I don't remember who I followed it from. Farmhouse on Boone, maybe. That's been my go-to lately. I love her recipes. Actually, I have her on right now, and I paused it to do this voiceover. So I will share the link in the comments. And, yeah. I'll have to try them and see how you like them. Right now, I have a heaping bowl of sourdough, getting ready to explode, and I don't have any flour, so I need to figure out what to do with them. And my discard container is actually full too, so I really need to get some flour and do something with it. Otherwise, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But do you remember that big thing of flour I bought from the Amish store not that long ago? Yeah, it's pretty much gone. So, yeah, I need to get some flour and do something. So there's my discard. And all the ingredients will be on that recipe when I share it, so you can try this if you like. Today, it's Sunday morning. Nobody else is awake. We've been letting our son stay up on the weekend because it's been so nice out. So it's nice to have a little bit of time in the morning to yourself, besides the dogs, enjoying coffee and watching some Farmhouse on Boone. I actually ran out of eggs as well, so I couldn't make this until I got some eggs. But thankfully, my neighbor, who lives, I don't know, maybe a mile away, had some, so I bought some from her. And now we're almost out again. We go through so many eggs, it's crazy. But the ultimate protein source, so eggs are great. Alrighty, so this part was a little messy, and then I poured it out on the counter. You'll see later. And it was a little dry, so I had to do something. So I actually went and got the milk back out of the fridge and added a little milk to my recipe because it was just a little dry and it wasn't sticking together. So you'll see what I did here. Putting everything away. I did use frozen blueberries too. I don't know if the recipe called for just regular blueberries or frozen. I can't remember, but I had frozen, so that's what we used. And I tried not to use my fresh produce because my kids eat it. And the last several weeks and last summer, we go through phases, but see how dry it is? You can see there. I'm like, something's going on with this. It's forming, but it's still pretty crumbly. So you'll see what I did to fix that here in just a minute. But anyways, the last several weeks and throughout the summer last year, I'll always make sure that I have fruit out. I cut up some cantaloupe or some pineapple, and honestly, we almost finished a cantaloupe at dinner. And I'll set it out, and my kids will actually sit there and eat it, so it's really exciting. If I just leave it in the fridge, even though it's already been cleaned, there I'm adding the milk, just a little bit, probably a tablespoon, maybe 2, I don't know. But that worked much better. But anyways, I leave the fresh fruit out for my kiddos, and then they will sit there and they'll eat it, and my husband as well. And I don't know about you guys, but I love snacking on fresh fruit. It's such a good, healthy alternative. I'll even do it with strawberries. I'll cut them up, and what's funny is my dogs love the stems. So I'll cut off the stems and with a little chunk of strawberry, and I usually put it in the compost. But if my dogs are right there, then I will share it with them. And it's really cute. They love strawberries, and it won't hurt them. So our local Amish have fruit. They have strawberries and blueberries, so we're trying to make sure we don't miss it when they get it, because I definitely want to buy a huge flat of strawberries and blueberries. Definitely save some money from buying like organic strawberries and blueberries from Aldi. So the parchment paper I have here is from the dollar store, from Dollar General, and let me tell you, it is not anything compared to the Costco parchment paper. But it is what it is till I can get to Costco again. Alrighty, so that's what the finished product looks like. This is from Farmhouse on Boone, just so you know. Had a hard time. I should have probably picked a little bigger pan, but it's okay. It worked. So I popped this in the fridge and I let it sit for 2 hours to ferment and baked it. And like I said, added that butter and sugar. And after that, they were tasty. So I'll see you here just in a minute how they turned out. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great week. I will see you soon.